I'm Edgar Junior Siundangan. Today, I will take you through an overview of major classical and modern art movements and painting techniques. We will explore key artists, context, belief, and representative artworks for each. And I end with a reflection on the movement that resonates most with me. So, let's start. So, today, let's discuss the under of classical movement and techniques. So first is naturalism. So first, what is naturalism? So naturalism is an artistic approach that focuses on the faithful, realistic rep- representation of a subject that is appears in the natural world, emphasizing accuracy in form, color, proportion, and anatomy. And now let's proceed to the movement or technique that includes the proponent's flourishing context, belief and practices, and artistic interpretation. So next is humanism. Proponent Leonardo da Vinci. Flourishing context emerged during the Renaissance during 14th to 16th century, a time renewed interest in science, learning, and human potential. So, belief and practices. Humanism place humans of the center. Art celebrate human beauty, emotion, and intellect. Artistic interpretation. Leonardo da Vinci. Mona Lisa, the subject is a contemporary middle class woman, a celebration of an individual rather than a saint or a goddess. So, next is fresco painting. Proponent Raphael. Flourishing context ancient Rome and prominently the Italian Renaissance during 14th to 16th century. It flourished due to the patronage of the church and wealthy families who commissioned large-scale permanent wall decorations of palaces and chapels. Belief and practices. The technique involves painting pigments mixed with water onto wet lime plastered. The pigments bond chemically with the walls as it dries, creating the incredible, durable, and permanent work. The process requires rapid, precise work, often planned out using large cartoons. Artistic interpretation. Raphael, the School of Athens. This massive mural in the Vatican is a technical masterpiece of fresco. fresco. Its large scale demonstrates the technique ability to cover vast architectural surface and the permanence of the colors has allowed the detailed and clarify of the figures and architecture to endure for centuries. So next is tempera painting. Proponent Sandro Botticelli. Flourishing content, dominant medium in Europe during the Middle Age of the early Italian Renaissance, during 13th to 15th century before oil painting became widespread. Belief and practices. Tempera uses pigments mixed water soluble binder, usually egg yolk. It dries quickly to a durable matte finish because it dries fast. Artists typically use fine, short, precise stroke hatching rather than bleeding large areas of colors, resulting in detailed linear composition. So, artistic interpretation. So, the artwork of Sandro Botticelli is the birth of Venus. The delicate linear quality of the figures and the vibrant opaque colors, especially the intricate details in the flowing hair and drapery, are characteristic of tempera. The quick drying nature facilitates the sharp outlines. So next is oil painting. Proponent Jan van Eyck. Flourishing context developed during the Northern Renaissance and became the most popular medium later. Belief and practices. Oil paint dries slowly, allowing blending, layering, and rich color. Artistic interpretation. Van Eyck uh, artwork is Arnulf Penay portrait is famous for its detailed textures and glossy finish showing the power of oil paint. Now I'm done discussing the classical movements and techniques and their proponents, flourishing context, belief and practices, and artistic interpretation. So let's proceed to the modern art movement. So first is the Impressionism. So first is what is Impressionism? So the word impression, you express, you express your best, yeah, impression. The word impression, that is Impressionism. So next is Cubism. This Cubism is pioneered by Pablo Picasso and Frake. So ang kani siya nga painting nag-represent siya sa multiple viewpoints of a subject simultaneously in the same picture. Mura siya gikuan gani kanang geometric tanawon muna siya ang cubism. So the Fauvism is expressive use of intense color and simplified forms prioritizing color over realistic defection. So next is expressionism. So what is expressionism? Ang expressionism dahil mo na siya ang kanang pag-express guys sa artist sa iyahang inner feelings, anxiety, or emotional response to the world rather than objective reality. Mo sila mga kuan mag-feign sila pero ilang kuan na ilang gi gamit na kay ilang inner feelings ang ilang pag-paint ana niya. Next is Dadaism. So Dadaism is anti-art movement that rejected logic, reason, and aesthetic traditions. So, surrealism is a creative potential of the unconscious mind, dreams, and irrational that heavily influenced by the theories of Sigmund Freud. So, last is the pop art. So, the pop art is the domination of abstract expressionism. It's draw inspiration from popular mass culture and commercial imaginary such as advertising, comics book, and mundane objects.